there everyone. I wanted to practice this morning and share this one with you. It'll probably be a 30-minute practice or so. I've got something to do after this, but it's been a while since I've shared, and I really feel like a really like dancey almost flow with a bit of movement in this practice. I never plan any practices. I always have a bit of an intention, or I go on a feeling as to what my body needs today. And today I feel really light, I feel really playful. So who knows what might come of this one today. If you enjoy this practice, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe and let me know what you would like to see more of. And always listen to your body as well. It is not about pushing through, it's not about striving, it's not about achieving the postures, it's not about nailing it or trying to get to a goal. It's the complete opposite. So enjoy the practice for what it is and allow ourselves to just be present in this moment and really dive into that feeling. So I wanted to start our practice this morning actually with a reading from one of my favourite books from Michael Singer, The Untethered Soul. And I just wanted to share this little passage, which is just so amazing. Should have probably got this earlier. But it's on energy, and he says this beautiful paragraph on energy, which I really love. He says, what you'll see if you watch carefully is that you have a phenomenal amount of energy inside of you. It doesn't come from food, and it doesn't come from sleep. This energy is always available to you. At any moment, you can draw upon it. It just wells up and fills you from the inside. When you're filled with this energy, you feel like you could take on the world. When it is flowing strongly, you can actually feel it coursing through you in waves. It gushes up spontaneously from deep inside and restores, replenishes, and recharges you. The only reason you don't feel this energy all the time is because you block it. You block it by closing your heart, by closing your mind, and by pulling yourself into a restrictive space inside. This closes you off from all of the energy. And when you close your heart or you close your mind, you hide in the darkness within you. There is no light, there is no energy, there is nothing flowing. The energy is still there, but it can't get in. And that's so true. This is The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. It's up to us what we choose to take on board and what we cling to, all right? What is it that we are still resenting? Are we still holding a grudge against somebody? Are we still blaming somebody for something or something that happened so long ago that is now completely unnecessary? So the moment we allow our hearts to be open, Dr. Wayne Dyer once said, a mind that is open to everything and resistant to nothing is one where we can grow and we can change. Otherwise, we just continue to stay stuck in the same old stories and the same old limitations. So with that, we're going to start our practice in a child's pose. So taking your time to find your way to your mat. Allowing your knees to settle down, your hands to go along in your forehead. Your forehead to find its way down to the floor in a shape that feels comfortable for you to start your practice. And let's take 10 deep breaths here. So breathing in, fill up the space in the back of your ribcage and your lungs. And breathe out, completely surrender and let go. And then just staying here for these next 9 breaths. Give yourself just this half an hour or so to release anything that is keeping you stuck and not allowing you to be fluid. They say to us, be like water. Water is soft yet strong. It is resilient yet supple. But it can change mountains given half the chance. If we find we are pushing shit uphill or we're resisting things or we're striving to make something happen, maybe we need to understand that it might not be the right time. And can we surrender that up to the universe and trust that there is something better coming around the corner? Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 3 more breaths. You might like to come onto your fingertips, starting to create a little length into the lats, the shoulders, the arms and triceps. Starting to warm up through the finger pads. Take 1 more breath. And exhale. Slowly coming up into all fours. Spread your fingers wide and tuck your toes. And starting to move through our cow-cat motions with the toes tucked. So exploring the underside of the feet, starting to explore the wrists as well. So I like to come forward a little bit over my wrists in my cat-cow so that my wrists start to become a little bit stronger and I start to warm them up. Now you can also start to look over one shoulder, you can turn and look the other. I really like to leave this pretty creative and up to you as to what feels good. You can even lift off your knees and come into a hovered bear for a couple of seconds. A great way to warm up through those wrists and also the core. You may also choose to turn your palms back so fingertips face the knees. We're going to go 3 more rounds wherever you are. Breathing in, breathing out, taking your variation of hovered bear. Then bringing your wrists, your fingers, out to the side of your mat. Keep your toes tucked. And we're going to slide side to side. So just a little bit of rocking. Just maybe the heels of the hands may lift while you do this. Always listening to your body, know that child's pose is there. As I said, we will flow a bit and maybe get a little creative today. Don't worry if you can't do anything. It's not about that. I don't like to say beginner or advanced, but listen to your body, and rather than judge or criticize if we can't get into something, more so give yourself a pat on the back for giving it a go. Spread your hands really long and now lift up your knees off the ground and straighten the arms, and now around the spine and draw the knees up. I'm going to hold here for 10. So really pull your belly button into your spine for 9, 8, press into the ground with your palms, 7, 6, 5, knees up, 4, 3, 2 and 1. From here, all we're going to do is step ourselves into a malasana squat. And take an inhale, the elbows on the inside of the knees, and exhale, the head drops down and the tush lifts. Breathing in, the spine is long. Breathing out, head drops down, tush lifts. We're going to go for 5 more. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, warming up that posterior chain and the hips. Breathing out, I've lost count already. We'll go 2 more. Inhale and exhale, and 1 more. Inhale. On the exhale, step back the left leg so your right foot is forward, and drop your left knee down. And we're going to just place that right hand on the right knee and just move this around to a space that feels good for you. Be gentle here. If you're doing this first thing in the morning, really listen to what your body is asking. Now bringing that left toe, tucking the left toe under, leave the left hand down, straighten that back leg if that feels okay. Inhale the right arm high, exhale, sweep the right arm behind you, and we'll do 2 more of those. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. The right hand comes on the inside of the right foot. Step back to your first high plank. So pushing back with those heels, shoulders are stacked over the wrist. Fingers are spread wide, making sure we're not dropping through with our hips here. So belly pulling into spine, hold here, option, drop down to the knees for the count of 5. Strong breaths here for 4, squeeze your lats, protract your shoulders for 3. Zip that belly in and up for 2, and for 1. Knees go wide, toes touch child's pose. That's always your option after a high plank. You don't have to do the push-ups, but we're going to set up for a couple of push-ups here to warm up through that chaturanga action. So coming back to your knees, your elbows will spin backwards. So it's going to open the front of the shoulder. The elbow crease is going to face forward, right? And as you drop down, you're going to shift your body weight forward so that the elbows brush the side of the rib cage to protect the shoulder. This is actually our crow setup, the chaturanga arms. So we might explore that pose a little bit today. So spin those elbow creases forward, belly zips in and up, toes or knees. We're going to go for 3 of these. So dropping down to elbow height, press back up, high plank. Remember, you can be on your knees. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press back up. And exhale, lower. And inhale, press back up. Tucking your toes. This time we are finding a downward facing dog. So we're resembling more so an upside down V shape here. So pedaling your feet. We want to press the chest back towards the thighs here. So if you need to, stay where you are, if you need to if you need to bend your knees, please bend your knees. I don't think, a really cold breeze coming through there, I don't think I'll ever have straight legs in a downward facing dog, but I like to have my knees bent. And I like to find that space as I press my chest back. Beautiful. So from here, we're now going to step that left leg forward and drop that right knee down, and let's just open the hip on the other side. So again, take that time out to move slow here and just explore the hip and the joint and the groin and notice what's going on. And you can either leave that back knee down or come up onto those back toes, squeeze the quad and the glute, and inhale, left hand high, and exhale, sweep it down. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe out. Beautiful. From here, we're going to step back into a squat. So you're going to bring your right foot, your right hand, and step into that malasana squat again. This time, bring your wrists together and the fingertips to touch, and we're holding here for the count of 5. Just be wherever suits you. You can lift those heels if you need to for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. We're going to plant those hands and step back to high plank. A little bit of core work here. So we're going to bring the foot in, stand on the toes, and then bring that other one in. We're going to curl into a little ball and hold here for 5, 4. So that's pretty much your crow pose, right? 3, shoulders are rounded, 2, and 1. Step back to high plank, and do that a little bit quicker now. So we're going to step in, and out. Out, step with the left, in, and out. Try to keep straight arms for me, in with the right, and out, in with the left, belly on, wrap into a little ball. 1 more each side, right side, in. Really hard to talk through this stuff. And left side. Good. Downward facing dog or child's pose. You should be getting quite warm. From this space, right leg lifts. Breathe in. And exhale, bend and open. I've been loving pointing my toe lately. You might want to flex your foot for a little bit more hamstring activation. I'll leave that up to you, or play with both. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bring that right knee over to the left elbow and hold here. Maybe look to find the back of your mat for 5, 4. Straighten those arms. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right knee to the nose and hold for 5. Again, this is a prep for crow pose. 4, 3, 2. Flex the foot. Step the right foot forward. Coming to find your runner's lunge. Now, notice how you feel. Notice if anything came up for you during that, and try not to judge. Allow ourselves to be kind here. Push through that right foot, coming up to find our crescent pose. So hands are lifted if that feels good for you. If not, you can bring them out cactus arms. The weight is in the tripod of the foot. 60% into the heel, 40% into the balls of the foot, not much to the toes. And push down like you really mean it into the floor. And then feel this grounding as you breathe in, open the hands, and exhale, we're going to start to crack open the chest a little bit in the heart space here. Just what I was speaking about with Michael Singer's book, physically. We need to also open our bodies too. We can be on our phones, our devices, and we start to close off our hearts physically as well by the things that we're using in the Western world. Breathe in, open the space up through the chest. Exhale, frame the front foot, step back, high plank. This time, exhale, lower, knees down or up, come all the way down to the ground. Elbows wrap in, untuck your toes, hands go by the side of the chest or out a little bit more on your fingertips. Work with what feels good. Breathe in, baby cobra, but peel. And exhale, peel back down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Breathe in, your version of cobra. Breathe out. And again, inhale. And exhale. Actually, you go 1 more time. I can't remember how many times I said, but let's do another. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Tucking those toes under, bring those hands by the side, wrap those elbows in. Lift off your quads. Push through those toes. Now lift off your belly. Now push up. Beautiful. Exhale again halfway. Push back up, high plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Bend and open, exhale again. You can point your toe, you can flex it. I'll leave that up to you. Maybe you do both. It's a great way to warm up the Achilles. Pressing evenly into both hands. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bring that left knee over to the right elbow. And then maybe look towards the back of your mat for 3, 2, 1. Zip the knee up into the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Flex the foot. Step that left foot through. Pause here, runner's lunge. You can always drop your back knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push through that left heel. Inhale, crescent pose. Again, the arm option completely up to you. If you need to, you can even bring that to your hips. Feel the back leg squeeze. I like to bend my back knee a little bit and push back with the heel. And then you'll feel a bit more space into that lumbar spine. Try not to hook on with your right toes. Breathe in and exhale, open here. Find your space in the chest. Draw those shoulder blades together. Notice how this feels. Breathe in. Bring the hands to frame the front foot. Breathe out, step back, high plank. And on the exhale, lower just to elbow height if it's there for you. Breathe in, upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe out, down dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Bend and open, exhale. Inhale, knee to nose, and exhale, step through, high lunge. Breathe in, arms open. Exhale, frame the front foot, step back and flow. Starting to move now, keeping it really simple. Down dog on the exhale. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Bend and open, exhale. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee to nose, step through. Crescent pose, inhale. And exhale. Go through an optional vinyasa. Remember, always option to drop your knees. Breathe in, heart opens, breathe out, down dog. Bending your knees, look forward, jump step or float between your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, fold forward. Toes touch, heels apart, sink your hips back. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe in. Stay for your exhale. And exhale, sink the hips a little lower, belly to spine, really round here. Now bring those hands forward, rounding through your spine as much as possible, full angry cat. This is our crow prep here. You have 10 seconds. Toes lifting, belly drawing to spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold that forward. Now breathe in, bring your feet hip distance apart. Breathe out, hands plant down, bring your knees on the outside of your triceps. And then from here, we're going to push those triceps into the inner side of the knees, round the spinal lot, lift off 1 foot, hold here. 5, 4, eyes are looking forward, just in front of your hands. 3, 2, 1, foot goes down other side, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, step back, high plank, optional vinyasa, elbows bend, inhale, heart lifts, exhale, down dog, well done, right leg lifts, breathe in, exhale, bend and open, inhale, straighten, step through, high lunge, breath in to rise, breath out, warrior 2, right knee forward, blade edge of the back foot down, press your arms down, keep them strong. Inhale, flip the front palm and reverse. Exhale, extended side, either elbow to knee or down to the ankle, and then find this delicious opening here. You can nudge your knee open with that right elbow if you so choose, back leg is strong. Breathe in, breathe out. From here, sweep yourself to the back of the mat, bending into that left knee. Your version of Skandasana, either staying up or if you feel the range is there, feel free to come down. Hands can come down, one hand can lift, hands to prayer. Full breath in, full breath out. Sweep yourself all the way back around, left hand down, right hand up, inhale. And then from here, look down, tip yourself straight forward, standing splits with the left leg raised. Breathe in, breathe out. And we're going to do 10 little, not 10, 5. Little knee touches here. We're going to bend that right knee, bring the left knee in, curl into a little ball for 1, extend, for 2. It's that crow pose today, I think. For 3, great little core prep here. For 4, still keep your chin tucked in. And for 5, hold here. Squeeze everything together. Maybe you take off your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands down. Well done. Step back, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Just notice how you feel. Notice what's coming up here and just be in this moment. Breathe out, let it go. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, step through, high lunge. Try to take your mind out of where we're going and just come back into this moment. Breathe in, breathe out, warrior 2. Blade edge of the back foot down, left knee nudges open, arms strong, pushing down, soft face. Inhale, flip and reverse. Exhale, extended side, either elbow to knee or down to that ankle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really open up through that right shoulder here, opening the side of the chest and the heart. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly find your way to your Skandasana. You can come down, you can stay upright, you can open up the heart here. I don't know, just find what works for you. Full breath in. As you exhale, swivel around slowly, left toes forward, tippy toes of right foot. Breathe in, find that beautiful twisted lunge. Look forward, breathe out, standing splits. Full breath in, keep your left knee soft, and exhale. Now inhale, we're going to bend that left knee and bring the right knee in to touch the back of the left.
And exhale, press away. And do 4 more. Inhale, curl into little ball. And exhale, great core prep for crow. Whatever, I'm upside down, I can't talk. 2 more. Yeah. And we're going to hold this one here. So squeeze everything together. Play with your balance here. Maybe you float for 5, 4, 3, 2, hands down, step back, high plank. Slow exhale, low plank. Breathe in, cobra, well done. Breathe out, down dog. We're going to keep moving here. So bend your knees, look forward, jump, step or float into your squat. Elbows on the inside of the knees. So it looks like we're moving into a crow practice this morning. So push the knees open with your elbows and push your knees into your elbows. Create resistance. So we're going to do this nice and simple. Fingers spread wide. Stay exactly as you are. Tip forward, round your spine. Now hold here. Belly to spine, we're rounded. Fingertips are spread, eyes are forward. And then from here, keep pressing those elbows in. Just lift up 1 foot like you did before and either stay there or lift up 2 feet. Come into a low crane pose. Hold here for 5. 4, face planting is very, very welcome. 3, 2, and 1. So crow pose can be really scary for a lot of reasons because we are balancing 1 on our hands and 2, we feel like we're going to fall, and you will fall, but you will be okay, all right? We need to train ourselves that it's okay to stack it, it's okay to be a dickhead, and it's all right to fall out of things because that's how we learn. So either staying with that variation or you're welcome to come a little bit higher for those of you or practice that single leg variation. Remember, we have to crawl before we can walk. We're in a world where we think that if we don't achieve something, we fail. And it's up to us to change that mindset around it. So instead of beating ourselves up or criticizing ourselves because we think we can't, that's on you, that's your choice. All right, you have the option to go, you know what, how freaking awesome am I for giving this a go? I'll leave that up to you. Fingers spread wide, maybe you'd like to come a little bit taller and practice, I'll face this way, from a different angle. So fingers spread wide. If you're still working crow, stay low. It's a heaps easier option to come here first until you get your balance and feel steady. So fingers spread, maybe come a little higher, slight bend in the elbows, lift up 1 toe, and then you start to bring those big toes together and work into eventually straightening those arms, holding for 5, belly to spine, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, we're going to do 1 more for this practice this morning. Time is it? Yeah, cool. So either of those options is fine, or stay here in a squat, all right? So I'll leave it up to you. After this one, I'm going to coach you through a jump back, but don't do the jump back if it doesn't feel right for your spine, all right? Listen to what you need. So wherever we are, finding your variation of crow pose. Fingers are spread wide, look forward, press those knees on those triceps and really feel it. Now lift up 1 toe, lift up the other, big toes touch. Find your crow pose here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now if you jump back, you push your body weight forward and you shoot the legs back and you land in the chaturanga. The elbows bent. So you can pause this video and practice that, but you will know if that is right for your body. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. From your downward facing dog, right leg lifts. Inhale, bring right knee over to right wrist. Walk that left toe back. Breathe in, open the heart space. Breathe out, 5 breaths, pigeon pose. We have infinite energy. Energy is always available to us. As what that passage said in that book, we block it with our thoughts, we block it with old stories, we block it with limitations and old beliefs of ourselves. We block it by hanging on to the stuff that's not necessary anymore. We block it with resentment. We block it with judgment. We block it with criticism. And that's all our choice. Take 1 more breath in. And exhale. Slowly from here, roll into that right hip, bring your left leg forward, straight into Navasana, boat pose. So again, great crow pose prep here and work So from here, take an inhale, you can hold onto the backs of your legs. Exhale, low boat, either holding on or full extension. We've got 10 of these. Inhale, draw in, and exhale, low boat. Inhale and exhale. Try not to rush them. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. What's that? 5 left. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Stay here, or we're going to flutter kick for 10, 9, 8, 7, smile, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees, start to rock and roll. A little bit of fun here. Give it a shot, see how I go. It's in my practice too. We're going to rock and roll straight into a crow pose. Yeah, so when we feel ready, we're going to cross our ankles at the top, and we're going to kind of, no we're not, I was going to take us back into that, we're just going to rock up. We're going to find a squat, my bad, and then from the squat, straight up, woo, crow pose. How did you go? 3, 2, chaturanga if you wish. Inhale and exhale. Always about having a little bit of play. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, bring that knee through, and exhale, left knee to left wrist. Find your pigeon pose. Breathe in and breathe out. You know, I mentioned at the start of the practice that we're going to have fun. And fun is completely up to us. You know, we could have been rocking and rolling there and been like, how the fuck am I going to jump into a crow pose from here? And you might not have even given it a go. But I invite you one day to try it, and you'd be surprised that with consistency and practice with anything, you can achieve anything, you know. It is us who blocks it. If we just go, no, I can't do that, you might never ever try it. And it's not about achieving the crow pose, it's not about achieving the jump through, it's not about the handstand or the balance, or the arm balance, whatever. It's just about giving it a go and getting yourself out of your normal. Getting yourself to change the patterns slowly so that we stay young and vibrant and healthy, and we keep our energy limitless. And it's completely up to us. Slowly roll into that left hip. We're going to swing the legs around. And we're just going to come straight into a twist. We're going to bring that, hello. We're going to bring the left knee over, so we're coming to half shoelace. And we're going to take an inhale, we're going to gently fold forward, so a bit of a hamstring stretch just to start. Should feel this in the back of that right leg. Be gentle on this stretch. Inhale, come back up, bring your right hand up, and cross your right hand over your left knee, tall spine, and we twist here for 5. Thank you. For 4, am I sweating? For 3, 2, and 1. Gently and slowly come back to center. Sorry, sweetheart. Bring that right leg over, flex the foot, breathe in and fold. And again, if this fold's really challenging for you, I know I used to come into this one. I used to be so tight not so long ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. I couldn't squat. All I did was lift weights. And I had no mobility, and I was tired, and I was injured all the time, and I was stressed, and I was tense, and I was exhausted. And I had muscles, but I couldn't move. And it really limited me, but I let it limit me as well. So choose our battles wisely. Look after yourselves, it's so important. Bring the left arm up, cross the left hand over the right knee, tall spine, turn and look over that right shoulder. Holding for 5, really long spine here for 4, for 3, 2 and 1. We're coming straight down into a little Shavasana. If you need more time, then please allow yourself more time. Allow your body to lay long and let your palms rest flat.
I'd like you to take a big breath in and open the mouth and let it go. Do that again. And just, if you do anything today, just take these next 5 or 6 breaths to be completely present and still. And if you need more time, please stay. There's no rush to make your way to your favourite side. You might want to just gently go one knee and then the other and just roll to your favourite side. And come into a space of gratitude and appreciation. Say thank you. Thank you, physical body. You know, you don't have to wake up every morning and look in the mirror and go, I love you today, because sometimes that doesn't feel real. But maybe you can look in the mirror and say, you know what, I choose to be kind to you today. Treat our bodies so intensely beautiful. Like, treat them with love, be kind to them, talk to them like you would your best mate. And see what else responds from that. See your stress levels go down. See the more abundant things in life start to flow to you. And notice how life becomes easier the moment you start to be kinder to yourself. Slowly come up to seated, it's a rush. And just close down your eyes for a moment and place your hands just on your heart. And understand that this place in our heart, whether it be closed or whether it be open, is completely up to us. It is a choice of how long we decide to hold on to things for. Resentment, blame, judgment, shame on ourselves, guilt, worry, doubt. It's all up to us. You know, so take a moment here to see if there's anywhere and any way that you can open your heart a little bit more today and be a bit more receptive. To choose to create a little bit more space rather than rigidity in the mind and in the body. So breathe in, bring the arms above the head. Breathe out, just bring the thumbs to the space in the third eye as you honour your thoughts today. Bring the thumbs somewhere towards the mouth as you honour your words, so they become the house you live in. And then bring those hands back to your heart as you take a big breath in. And then exhale completely, let that go. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that little practice. Let me know how you go, and please like and subscribe. It helps me to help you. And it's, again, just be kind to yourselves today. Practice can bring up so much for us, and it's learning how we respond in our practice as to how we respond outside of our mat as well, whether or not we choose to be reactive or we choose to respond with love. So love and light, everyone. Namaste. Thank you so much, and yeah, shout out to what you need. Have an amazing day.